As some of you might remember, if you've been around a while, I shared this piece of artwork that I found. When I initially saw it online, to be honest, I latched onto what it was straight away, in a way. I thought, this is kind of Star Wars, but it's not, it's Battlestar Galactica. First off, the kind of triad of people flying the spaceship, the two robot pilots and the person behind, did instantly remind me of the Cylons on Battlestar Galactica. And just over the shoulder of the one on the left is, I mean, it's a flash, but to me that is a Cylon raid image. I have no idea why, but I clocked into that straight away. But the guy in the middle looked like a Jedi to me, and I thought, oh yeah, he's got that, I don't know, the chiseled beard and the cloak that just reminds me of the Jedi, particularly in early artwork for Star Wars, and the way they now do it in the cartoons and things. But then also that triangle face piece, the triangular sort of mouth and nose piece on what are robots here, but you know, at the time I thought could be helmets, are very reminiscent to the Stormtroopers. Now, doing a bit of research into this art, I found out that in a way both things are true. This is concept art for the Cylons and Battlestar Galactica, but done by Ralph McQuarrie, who did all the Star Wars pre-production and concept artwork. So it is kind of a bit of both. Doing a bit of research, I also came across this image, which he also did for Battlestar Galactica. And I find this very interesting. Not only are the lights still blue, but they actually go all the way around the head, like a full spinning eye around the head. But these guys look really like Stormtroopers. It's easier to see on the guy on the front right, but that helmet looks very much like a snowtrooper helmet. Chest plate does in particular, and the shoulder pad's very C-3PO. But if you look at the leg, to me, the greaves, the knee part, that looks very, very Stormtrooper. However, going back to the original piece, I instantly wanted to make it. I'd obviously done the original Cylons, and again, if you've been around a while, you'll recognise this. This was me making 3D models of the concept of those Cylons. Never took it further, thought about taking it further, but I did plan to do the rest at some point. Or I thought, do I just stick these heads on the normal Cylon bodies? Only really got round to thinking about it again now, and what I decided to do was take that concept art and push it across to the original Cylon bodies, but change them slightly as if they were following the concept that I could see for the upper part. And that was adding more detail and taking that little logo or mark or whatever you call it, that almost like Pac-Man with a square mouthpiece, and moving that onto other areas. But also the original Cylons didn't have much in the way of detail on them. They were, very soft chrome armour. The armour was particularly, it stunned because it was shiny, smooth chrome, and of course you were drawn to that, what became a red scanning light, not a blue scanning light. And in some ways, when I modelled them, I wanted to do more, but there was no more. And like the original rifle was pretty much a plank of wood with a pipe on it. So I went to town on some of the parts and kind of reworked them as if I was doing them with more detail for a miniature, and also not only taking detail from the top and pulling it down, if a shoulder pad looked like this, what would some of the other bits look like, but still making them look like the Cylon. If I did want to add detail that wasn't there in either, thinking a bit Star Warsy, because again, that's obviously where Ralph was pulling from, and that's where I ended up here with this guy, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out. Actually, I think he stands really well. I think as a miniature, it looks better than the original Cylons. So yeah, he's not rigged up at the moment. It's just parts chucked together and then put in the software to render here for this view for you guys. But I'm definitely going to make a set of 10 of these, so hope you like them. Thanks guys.